talked about the pros of becoming an entrepreneur and being an entrepreneur and living it. Talk about the cons to it. I mean, long nights.
There's a lot
of pressure.
Cons. There's a lot of sacrifice that's required to be an entrepreneur. Your social life goes down the tubes. You know, you have very long hours. You can't always, go out and do what you want to do. Things fall by the wayside. It's a struggle to, keep up with your social life. If you're somebody that's, wanting to go out 5 nights a week, then don't be an entrepreneur, because that's not going to happen. Yeah, those are the drawbacks. The pros outweigh the drawbacks by a lot.
Yeah, Burger's grown a ton. You got 2 locations here in Atlanta. Where do you see it 5-10 years from now?
I would like to expand to the coasts. I want this to be a brand that's, we're never going to be as big as McDonald's or Five Guys. That's not what it's about, but I want to bring this to where I think people are really going to appreciate it. So ultimately, you look at the local food movement in Seattle and Portland and places like that where people are really into sustainability, and I think that, this brand will work well in those type of markets. I mean, we've shown that people are more aware of ingredients, where they're coming from, what do they do to my body, what do they do to the earth, and I think that's a national and even international movement that's happening. Yeah.
For you mentioned Five Guys, and there are so many of these burger chains, Flip Burger here as well. Mm-hmm. For the entrepreneur who sees their idea being done, which, your idea had been done, but you're offering that organic, that hook.
Yes.
So for the entrepreneurs, when things like this are going on, how do you break in there and really make a difference and make it happen and be successful?
You have to have differentiators. Whether it's in social media, whether it's in food service, whether it's in fashion, you always see things replicated. When something takes off, when Pinkberry came out and they were the first to really, create the frozen yogurt phenomenon in the United States, there were a lot of copycats after them, right? But at the end of the day, business is always driven by a differentiated product, right? People love Apple because it looks great and it works well, right?
Brand.
The brand, exactly. So, does the world need another computer? No, but the world needs computers that, have an awesome design and that allow people to do things that others don't and interact with their friends. That's why people gravitate towards brands where there's more than just a business connection, right? And that's what we've done, because there is a lot of burgers out there, but we look at ourselves more as a natural and organic and sustainable restaurant than we do a burger place. So, yeah.
Lastly, is there anything that you want to share that maybe I didn't ask you, some advice or anything like that for the people that are watching this?
For me, I would say you're never too young or never too old to start a business. If you have a great idea that you believe in and you think that it's going to be hard to find capital, it is going to be hard to find capital. But if you have a great idea, you can get it done. And life is a gift, and go out and live it. If you have an idea that you think people will, talk about your idea. Don't be afraid to talk about your idea, because that's going to give you the feedback to know, should I move forward? Yep.
Passion, be motivated,
Yep.
all the above.
Yep.
Nice to meet you.
Great
Great job tonight.
Thank you very much.